Hello everyone and welcome to my podcast, and I am your host Miguel Alfonso De Jesus, and welcome to Talk the Talk with Migs. So ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon ay for this episode 3, pag-uusapan natin ang youth and smoking. I-discuss natin ang impact of smoking on young people, including the prevalence of smoking among youth, the tactics used by tobacco companies to target young people, and the long-term health consequences of smoking at a young age. So, isasama na rin dito natin ang smoking of tobacco and syempre mga vaping. So, pag-uusapan natin to ngayon at magre-recap din tayo sa episode 1 at sa episode 2. At magdadagdag din tayo ng more info para mas alam nyo kung ano ang mga causes na ang mga consequences of smoking at a very young age para ma-prevent nyo din ng mga ibang bata ang pag-smoke. So, pag-usapan na natin. So, smoking cigarettes and using vape devices can have significant impacts on the health and well-being of a young people. So, let's discuss each of them separately. So, unahin natin ang smoking cigarettes kung bakit nga ba siya masama sa paggamit at a young age. Masama naman talaga ang paggamit ng cigarettes lalo na pagbata ka, and sana naman ma-prevent na yung mga ganong bagay sa mga generation na to. So, smoking cigarettes is known to be a leading cause of preventable disease and premature death worldwide. Here are some of the significant impacts specifically on young people. So, pag-usapan natin ang health risk. Smoking increased the risk of various health problems including respiratory issues, cardiovascular diseases, and several types of cancer. Young smokers are more likely to develop chronic conditions like asthma, bronchitis, and pneumonia. So, ito nga ang isa sa mga common na makukuha mong disease. Pinaka-common talaga sa kanila ay respiratory issues. At second, addiction. Naglilid ang paggamit ng mga cigarettes dahil sa nicotine, the addictive substance in cigarettes. Can lead to dependence, and young people who start smoking are more prone to developing nicotine addiction, which can be challenging to overcome. And ang sunod ay impaired lung development. Adolescence is a critical period for lung development. Smoking during this phase can harm lung growth and function, leading to reduced lung capacity and respiratory problems in the long run. So dahil nga maraming young people ang nag-cigarettes, sobrang nakaka-apekto sa kanilang mga lungs kasi nagde-develop pa lang siya at hindi pa nga siya talaga fully developed. So, nakaka-apekto rin ang pag-cigarette sa mga bata sa academic and physical performance. Smoking can negatively affect academic performance, concentration, and cognitive abilities. It can also impair physical fitness, making it harder for young people to engage in sports and physical activities. So, dahil nga marami ang nagsisigarettes, konti lang ang pag-i-engage nila sa mga sports and physical activities, and ang pinaka-specific dito ay ang paglalaro ng basketball. So, pag-usapan din natin ang mga about sa vaping. So, the vaping, the use of electronic cigarettes or similar devices has gained a popularity among young people in recent years. Here are some key impacts of vaping on young individuals. So, ito nga rin, nicotine addiction. Many e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which can lead to addiction. Since the adolescent brain is still developing, it is a particular and vulnerable to the effects of nicotine, increasing the risk of long-term addiction. So, akala nila na mga young people na nagamit ng vape ay akala nila wala itong nicotine. Pero sa totoo, nagko-contain pa rin sila ng nicotine na maglilid sa nicotine addiction pa rin. Same as lang din sa cigarettes. So, health concerns. Although e-cigarettes are often marketed as a safer alternative to traditional cigarettes, they are not without risk. vaping has been linked to lung injuries, respiratory issues, and cardiovascular problems. The long-term effects of vaping are still being researched, but early evidence suggests potential harm. So, hindi porket na ito ay electronic device, ito ay hindi na nakaka-harm ng iyong health. And same nga lang din sa cigarettes kasi para silang may nicotine, at dahil nga may nicotine, magkakaroon ka pa rin ng mga common diseases. So, padi-discuss din natin na ito rin ay isang gateway to smoking. There is a concern that vaping can act as a gateway to smoking traditional cigarettes. Young people who start with e-cigarettes may be more likely to transition to regular smoking, increasing their exposure to harms associated with smoking. So, minsan, baliktad. So, minsan, ito ay gateway to stop smoking cigarettes. Ito rin, at ang kabaliktaran ay ito rin ang magiging gateway nila sa pagbe-vape. So, ang sunod ay influence on behavior. Vaping can normalize smoking-like behavior and make it more socially acceptable, which can influence young people to experiment with tobacco products and potentially develop smoking habits. Given the potential health risks and addictive nature of both smoking cigarettes and vaping, it is crucial to educate young people about these dangers and implement measures to discourage and prevent their use. So, dapat, dahil nga ngayon, uso na ang pagsisigarettes talaga, maraming mga bata na naiengganyo, which is sobrang pangit sa generation na to kasi nga akala nila okay lang mag-vape, which is not recommended talaga, lalo na sa mga batang smokers. So, magbibigay rin tayo ngayon sa next topic natin ng additional information on the impact of smoking cigarettes and vaping on young people. So, magre-recap na tayo sa episode 2. Ano nga bang mga health risks niya at mga additional information of impact of smoking. So, health risks, yun nga, cigarettes smoke contains thousands of harmful chemicals including tar, carbon monoxide, and various carcinogens. These substances can damage the respiratory system and increase the risk of lung cancer, throat cancer, and other forms of cancer. Smoking is also linked to an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular problems. Second-hand smoke. Young people who are exposed to second-hand smoke, particularly in their homes or cars, face similar health risks. Second-hand smoke can cause respiratory infections, exacerbate asthma symptoms, and increase the risk of sudden infant death syndrome. Dahil nga, so, kailangan talaga iwas ang mga bata sa mga second-hand smoke, at kailangan nilang lumayo pag may nag-smoke na malapit sa kanila. So, i-discuss din natin to about sa vaping, and same lang din sa cigarettes, meron din talagang nicotine ang vape. So, most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive. Nicotine addiction can have various adverse effects on young people, including difficulties with concentration, memory, and impulse control. It can also lead to mood swings and heightened irritability. Second, respiratory health concerns. Vaping has been associated with a condition called e-cigarette or vaping-associated lung injury, can cause severe lung damage, leading to symptoms such as coughing, shortness of breath, chest pain, and even respiratory failure. While condition is more common in those who use THC-containing vaping products, it can also occur with nicotine-based and e-cigarettes. And third, unknown long-term effects. E-cigarettes are relatively new, and the long-term health effects of vaping are still being studied. It's important to note that while e-cigarettes may contain fewer harmful chemicals than traditional e-cigarettes, they're not risk-free. Some student studies suggest that inhalation of flavorings, additives, and chemicals in e-cigarettes could have negative health consequences over time. And lastly, marketing and appeal. E-cigarettes are often marketed with appealing flavor and sleek design that can attract young people. The availability of flavors like fruit, candy, and desserts can make vaping appealing and potentially encourage experimentation among youth. So, pag-usapan din natin ang efforts to address the impact. Public awareness and education, raising awareness about the risk of smoking, cigarettes, and vaping is essential. Educational campaigns, school programs, and community initiatives can help young people to understand the dangers and make informed decisions about their health. Second, regulation and policies. Governments have implemented various regulation to control the marketing, sale, and use tobacco products and e-cigarettes. These measures include the age restriction, flavor bans, warning labels, and restriction on advertising and promotion. So ito nga maraming laws ngayon na pinagbabawal ang mga bata sa pagbili ng e-cigarettes and mga cigarettes din, and more on nakikita natin to sa Facebook kasi marami na ngayon nagpo-post ng mga video na nagpo-post and nag-warning na bawal na talaga bumili ang mga bata ngayon. And maganda to kasi sa Facebook maraming mga users and marami rin makakita and marami din mga aware na bawal talaga na sobrang strict and bawal talaga magbenta ng mga smoking products sa mga bata. And support and cessation programs, providing resources for smoking cessations and addiction treatment is crucial. Support programs, counseling services, and nicotine replacement therapies can assist young individuals in quitting smoking or vaping. By addressing the impact of smoking cigarettes and vaping on young people through education, regulation, and support, we can help protect their health and promote a smoke-free and vape-free generation. So, pag-uusapan na natin ang mga strategies ng mga tobacco and vaping company. So, magre-recap ulit tayo and sasabihin ko ulit ang mga strategy nila para makapag-attract ng mga young people and para malaman nyo mga strategies nila and paano rin ito may iwasan. So, ang una ay tobacco companies have historically targeted specific demographic groups. Yun nga yung mga young people, and they often tailor their marketing messages and promotional activities to appeal these groups through advertising campaigns, product design, and brand imagery. And manipulative branding. So, ano nga ba yun? So, tobacco companies invest significant effort in creating appealing brand identities that resonate with consumers. They use branding elements like logos, colors, and slogans to establish brand recognition and loyalty. This branding is designated to convey an image of sophistication, independence, or rebellion, depending on the target audience. So marami kahit nga may mga manipulative branding sila, marami na rin na mga bata na gusto pa rin i-try ang cigarettes. So product placement. The tobacco industry has engaged in product placement in movie, TV shows, and other media. So, maraming ngayon dahil nga sikat ngayon ang mga movies, na mga action movies, maraming young people ang gusto ng i-try kasi nga nakikita nila ito sa mga sikat na action star at mga paborito nilang artista. So, ang sunod ay yun nga, sponsorship and event promotion. Tobacco companies have sponsored various events and sports competition, concerts, and cultural activities to increase brand visibility and enhance their image. This tactic helps to create associations between tobacco brands and desirable lifestyle, sports or entertainment, indirectly promoting their products. So, ang mga tobacco companies ay nag-sponsor and nagpapa-event para sa mga tao, and mas nalalong naengganyo yung mga bata, and dahil nga ito ay nagiging sikat. So, celebrity endorsement, tulad nga sabi ko na sa mga movies, marami nakakita nito at maraming nakakita na bata na nag-i-smoke ang mga paborito nilang celebrity. So, tinatry din nila. So, ang companies have frequently employed celebrities or influential figures to endorse their products, leveraging their popularity and influence to attract consumers. Celebrity endorsement create a perception that smoking is associated with success, glamour, and social acceptance. Youth-oriented tactics. Historically, tobacco companies have targeted young people through advertising tactics that appeal to their aspiration and desire for independence. These include using youthful models, vibrant imagery, and flavors in their products to entice young consumers. Such as tactics have raised concerns about encouraging youth initiation in tobacco use. Misleading advertising. In past, tobacco companies have employed misleading and advertising practices to downplay the health risks associated with smoking. They have used ambiguous language, selective disclosure and of information, and manipulated scientific data to create doubt or minimize the dangers of smoking. So over time, many countries have implemented regulations and restrictions on tobacco marketing and advertising to protect public health. These regulations include limitation on tobacco advertising in various media platforms, graphic warning labels on cigarettes packages, and ban certain promotional activities targets the youth. So sa dami-daming mga tactics nila, in the end, gusto pa rin nilang i-stop ang mga young people na mag-start ng mag-cigarettes. So, i-discuss na natin ang sa vaping industry. So, ano nga ba ang mga advertisement nila para mahinggan ang mga young people? So, influencer marketing. Vaping companies often collaborate with social media influencers, bloggers, and celebrities to promote their products. So, yung mga sikat sa TikTok, sa Facebook na mga content creator, lagi sila nagpo-promote ng mga vape products and showcase their vaping devices, demonstrate tricks, and endorse specific brands to their followers, leveraging their popularity and influence to generate interest and increase sales. And social media presence. Vaping companies heavily utilize social media platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook to reach their target audience. They create engaging content, share user-generated content, and run advertising campaigns on platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Product features present vaping as a lifestyle choice and build a community around their brand. Attracting packaging and design. Vaping products are often marketed with sleek and visually appealing packaging designs. The packaging may feature vibrant colors, eye-catching graphics, and unique patterns to create an attractive, desirable product image that appeals to consumers, particularly young demographics. So marami ng styles ang pag-vape, and mas lalong naiinggan dahil nga sa mga style nila, marami naiinggan yung mga bata na gusto nilang bilhin ito kasi akala nila ito ay mabuti sa kanila at magiging part kaya ng society kapag nag-start ka ng vaping. So, product placement in media. Vaping companies have employed product placement strategies in movies, TV shows, music videos, and other forms of media to increase brand visibility and normalize vaping. By featuring vaping products in popular entertainment content, they aim to associate vaping with desirable aspiration and lifestyle. So, based sa aking mga experience, marami talaga, lalo na sa YouTube and Facebook, na nagpo-promote, lalo na sa mga music video nila, and pagpapromote ng kanilang mga vlogs and iba pang mga ginagawa ng mga content creator. So, ang sunod ay yun nga, sponsorship and event promotion. Nagamit sila ng mga nag-i-sponsors din sila ng mga event para maraming maengganyo sa kanilang products. And online advertising and promotions. Vaping companies utilize online advertising channels such as display ads, search engines, and marketing and email. They often offer promotional discounts, limited time offers, and loyalty programs, and to incentives purchases and foster custom loyalty. Flavors are customization. One of the key marketing tactics of vaping industry is the wide range of flavors available for e-liquids by offering an extensive selection of flavors such as fruits, desserts, candies, and beverages. Vaping companies aim to appeal to diverse consumer preferences and create a perception of enjoyment and novelty. So dahil nga may mga flavors at pwede mong i-custom kung anong gusto mong flavor, mas marami na i-engage at maraming gusto mag-try kasi gusto nila itong experience. And influencing vaping culture. Vaping companies work to shape vaping culture by sponsoring vaping competitions, organizing vaping events, and creating online communities. These activities help to establish and sense community and identity among vapers, further reinforcing brand loyalty and attracting new customers. So may ang mga event ng mga vaping companies ay ang mga kanilang smoke competition, and nagawa sila doon ng mga various na style of smoking. It is important to take note the marketing advertising regulations vary across different countries and regions. Some jurisdictions have implemented restriction on vaping advertisement, particularly those targeting youth or making health claims. However, the vaping industry marketing strategies continues to evolve as they adapt to changing regulation and customer trends. So, tinatarget ngayon ng vape, mga vaping mga vaping company ang pag-prevent nila ng ang pagbili ng ang pagbenta sa mga bata, especially yung mga lagi napunta sa mga shops after nila pumunta sa school, kasi yun ang pinakamalakas mga students, kasi doon sila nakakuha ng ginagamit nila yung baon nila pambili ng vape, and dahil doon nagkakaroon na ng mga regulations and rules ang mga vape shops. So in conclusion, smoking cigarettes and using vape devices can significant detrimental impacts on the health and well-being of young people. Here are the key points to consider. Smoking cigarettes pose a serious and health risk, and young smokers are prone to developing nicotine addiction, impairing their ability to quit in the future. So, yun din ang mga aking conclusion sa topic na to. And smoking during adolescence can lead to impaired lung development, academic performance, and physical fitness. Discuss na natin. And smoking can have a social and psychological consequences. And sa vaping naman, vaping exposes young people to nicotine addiction, which can have long-lasting impacts on their cognitive abilities and impulse control and mood. There are respiratory health concerns associated with vaping, including the risk of e-cigarette or vaping-associated lung injury. The long-term health effects of vaping are still being studied, and potential risks are not yet fully understood. And vaping acts as a gateway to smoking traditional cigarettes, increasing overall tobacco exposure. The appealing marketing and flavors of e-cigarettes can make vaping attractive to young people. So, it is crucial talaga na i-educate ang mga young people about the dangers of smoking and vaping. Kasi nalago na parehas na industry, and dapat natin lalong i-prevent ang young people na mag-smoke and vaping, and they should implement regulations to control the availability and marketing of tobacco and e-cigarettes products, and provide support programs from smoking cessations and addiction treatment. By addressing these issues, we can help to protect the health of young individuals, reduce nicotine addiction, and promote smoke-free and vape-free generation. So, na-discuss na natin lahat sa 3 podcast kung ano nga ba ang mga effects, consequences, at kung ano makukuha mong diseases sa smoke and vape. So sana panoodin niyo ulit yung 2 episodes para mas lalo nyong malaman kung ano nga ba ang mga consequences and effects ng pagve-vape and smoke, at doon nyo din malalaman kung bakit nga ba ito masama, and kung bakit nga ba ito and kung bakit ba nagbebenta mga tobacco companies and vaping and company, and paano nga ba nila din napalakas ang kanilang mga companies. So ito na rin ang last na podcast natin, and sana marami kayong natutunan, and thank you sa pag-support ng ating podcast na Talk the Talk with Migs, and I hope nga na marami kayong natutunan, and stay tuned. Malay nyo mag-post ulit ako ng podcast, and iba naman ang i-discuss natin. So thank you for listening and sana nga may matutunan kayo, and salamat din sa support. So, I'm your host, Miguel De Jesus, and this is the last episode of Talk the Talk with Mix.